Daredevil Born Again still has the internet buzzing from one major plot point, and that of being of the death of the White Tiger, and one Easter egg of Officer Morales, aka Miles Morales' dad, potentially showing up. Keyword potentially, y'all. Potentially. Let's talk about Daredevil episode 3 and make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. I'll start off with this Easter egg, right? Now, we know that in this episode, we heard Matt Murdock mentioned the words Officer Morales, and the internet was going crazy because they was thinking, "Oh my God, is Miles Morales about to show up? Oh my God, is it his dad?" There could be other Moraleses, of course, in New York City with that last name, and of course, we know within the comics, Miles Morales, he actually used his mother's last name, not his father. His father's actually named Jeff Davis. Let's transition on and talk about Daredevil Born Again episode 3. Now, on this episode right here, we know that the White Tiger is on trial, and we saw Matt right here in the courtroom. Right now, one of the craziest parts of this episode right here was when Matt Matt decides to expose basically the White Tiger, revealing his identity to everybody in the courtroom, and that was a big, bold thing that Matt decided to do. It was a complete shock and awe moment. I couldn't believe it. I actually was standing up on my couch. I was like, wow, Matt, you really, really did that right there. But in the day, I get why he actually did that, because while he was doing that, we had multiple people come to the stand, right? And they were saying all the good things about what the White Tiger has done in the community, kind of like how he is a good person, despite him wearing the mask and being so called a vigilante, right? We even had the White Tiger himself, Hector, come up to the stand and mention several times that, hey, it was the right thing to do for me to defend my people and for me to defend this great community that I live in, right? And I completely understand what was going on in that situation right there. Now, unfortunately, of course, now everybody is not happy in the courtroom. You can see in the courtroom, these cops, they look pretty pissed off. You see the look on their faces. Now, of course, we know the White Tiger, he ends up being not guilty, right? Matt worked his magic. Again, that was a very bold statement that Matt decided to do. Matt worked his magic, and the White Tiger was not guilty. And I'm curious to see, in this episode, how things going to play out in the future for the White Tiger, right? Now, of course, it's a celebration. Everybody's happy. You got Hector up there. He's crying because he's finally free. He's thinking that life is going to be normal, right? But I believe at the end of the day, with this situation right here, it kind of put the White Tiger and Matt both in some type of big time jeopardy, right? And of course, White Tiger feels like now that I'm free, now that everything's good, I can go back onto the streets. I can patrol, whatever the case may be. That's not going to be it, because we know that Kingpin has that interview, and he says, "Listen, I made a promise that these mass vigilantes, they are going to come off the street one way or another." He has no love at all for mask vigilantes, and we saw this right here. Unfortunately, the White Tiger, he goes back to the streets, like I mentioned before, and he's met with an untimely death. I believe that the Kingpin made a call, and these cops, these cops are wearing these Punisher shirts, right? And somebody within a Punisher shirt ends up killing the White Tiger, and the White Tiger is unfortunately met with his death. And I'm wondering, what type of pressure is that going to put on Matt? I'm curious to see what the Punisher is going to say and how is he going to react once he finds out that these corrupt cops have basically been using his symbol. But no, while speaking on the Punisher, I don't believe that that was the Punisher that killed the White Tiger. Like I said before, I'm pretty sure that that was definitely one of the cops that the Kingpin hired to go out and to kill the White Tiger. And I just got a feeling Matt is going to be completely heartbroken, and he's going to go crazy on the Kingpin when he finds out the truth. Comment below and share your thoughts about this episode of Daredevil Born Again episode 3. I think this was a great episode. Got a chance to see Matt do his thing in a courtroom, of course. But man, I hate the situation with the White Tiger. We didn't even get a chance to see him use the amulet. We didn't get a chance to see him actually use the powers. It was just like he was there for just 2 episodes and he was potentially gone. We know that the real actor, he died from cancer. Yeah, I just wish we could at least saw him use his powers. That would have been enough for me, even if he was going to be dead within, 2 episodes. But hey, I guess that's just how Marvel play their cards, and maybe we'll end up seeing a future version of the White Tiger, the female version, hopefully show up somewhere in the timeline of the MCU. But this is a great episode. This is definitely a shocker. I still couldn't believe it. I knew it was going to happen, but I just didn't know it was going to happen this soon right here. I thought we just had more time, potentially with the White Tiger. But that's my thoughts about Daredevil Born Again episode 3. Be sure to comment below. And as always, thank you for tuning in to the Lawrence Report.